Hello and welcome to Student Success Strategies. We're the Clever Coyotes. We're Bethany, Marie, Vicki, Jen, Kim, and Keith. Let's talk a little bit, what is active learning? The definition is anything course related that all students in a class session are called upon to do other than simply watching, listening, and taking notes. Research has shown that active learning encourages deeper engagement with the material and better recall of information. Active learning involves the learner in the education process. Instead of passively absorbing lecture information from a speaker or video, the learner interacts with the content. Examples include analyzing a case study, participating in a game, applying content to their lives, solving a problem, or discussing material with classmates. A Harvard study published September 2019 in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences demonstrates that students thought they learned more in a traditional lecture-style course, but actually learned more in classes that utilized active learning. In order to plan our active learning strategy, we first had to come up with a problem to solve. The members of our team teach a wide variety of subjects, but something we can all agree on is that we want our students to have the tools they need to be successful as online learners. For many students, our online course could be their first online course. So we decided that our active learning strategy should allow our students to explore what qualities, decisions, or practices make great students. Kahoot can make group learning fun. It's a game-based response platform that provides a real-time assessment of student learning. Students play the Kahoot game on their own devices with laptops, cell phones, and desktop computers. Internet access is also required. It falls in line with the technology-based SAMR learning platform. The 4 areas of the SAMR learning model are substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. It also allows teachers to reflect on how they are using technology today in the classroom and how that can take their students into the future. Substitution allows a student to present their thoughts in a digital format and update their answers on computers at school or home instead of using paper. Teachers can then observe real-time iterations of student learning. Augmentation takes place with Kahoot in a gaming style. It's a great way for teachers to assess topics that may need more or less discussion by presenting the material in a gaming fashion. Modification deals with new ways to solve old problems. Instead of writing answers on a piece of paper and that paper is reviewed at a later time, students can use Kahoot and interact in real time to class discussions or word clouds. Redefinition allows students a new path to attain knowledge. Learning becomes the outcome with Kahoot in real time and becomes a shared experience. Active learning is comprised of 3 learning interaction strategies: learner-learner, learner-instructor, and learner content technology. Kahoot is an example of learner content technology. Kahoot can be used to determine if students are doing the assigned reading, assess understanding of content, and to enhance the student's sense of achievement. The benefits of using gaming apps like Kahoot include real-time feedback, wider and more active student engagement and motivation, encourage student exploration and autonomy, strengthen learning retention, and increase fun and enjoyment in the classroom. Implementing Kahoot in Canvas. Kahoot has 2 different modes. The typical play mode is what is most commonly used in the classroom, where students play against each other at the same time. The new challenge mode provides the ability for students to play at different times within a specified window and still see how they compare to their classmates. Once you have created your Kahoot, you can start a challenge or even multiple challenges if you have multiple classes you want to keep separate. Once the challenge is set up, you will be given a link that you can copy to embed the Kahoot into Canvas. The Kahoot will load best if you embed it in an iframe. If you're not familiar with HTML code, there are websites that can generate the code for you. You simply copy in the link from Kahoot. You can also specify the size and a name. Copy the code that is generated and go to the Canvas page you wish to embed the Kahoot in. Edit the page and click on the Insert Edit Media icon. Paste in the code from the iframe generator and click OK. Once the page is saved, it will automatically load the Kahoot challenge in the page. When students take the challenge, they will enter their name and then the quiz will begin immediately. The first student to complete it will only see their score, but later students will be able to see how they rank against the previous students. When they reach the end, they will be given a link that they can choose to copy to be able to come back at the end of the challenge and see the final rankings. Now we're going to talk about some of the content we used for our Kahoot questions. These are student success strategies from our group members. So the first one is from me, Marie, and my tip is to keep an open mind and suspend judgment. Sociology is the systematic study of human behavior in society. A core concept in sociology is Max Weber's Verstehen, or understanding. What this means is that to be a good sociologist, we must try to understand action or beliefs from the actor's point of view. This doesn't mean agreeing with every cultural practice, but trying to understand the purpose it serves in that particular society. Good students of sociology should try to keep an open mind and understand social phenomenon from multiple perspectives while suspending judgment. This extends to the online classroom when responding to classmates on discussion boards. The next tip is from Kim. Communication is key. It has been said that we can't over-communicate. That being said, communication is key to your success as a student, whether online or on campus. Your teachers will communicate to you in a variety of ways. Be sure that you take time to read and even reread those communications. If something isn't clear, we would rather you ask than assume. You will also be communicating with classmates online. Follow the etiquette rules established in your course syllabus. Be sure to use emojis to help show your feelings. Lastly, if you're going to miss class, be late, or feel like you are struggling, reach out to us. We're here for you. This next tip is from Jennifer Peterson. Eliminate distractions. Eliminate distractions and find a quiet place to study. Social media, the laundry, and friends are just a few distractions that can delay or derail your time to study. Consider going to the library or computer lab. Try turning off your cell phone or putting it away to help enhance your focus and decrease the temptation. 2 minutes on social media can easily turn into an hour. If you struggle with willpower, use apps like Cold Turkey, Freedom, or Self-Control to block distracting websites, games, and applications while studying. Our final tip is from Vicki. Flexibility is one of the biggest appeals of taking online classes. However, that freedom can also be detrimental if you don't have solid time management skills. I encourage my online learners to look at the syllabus at the start of the semester. Don't procrastinate. Mark all major assignments on the phone calendar. I also remind them to consider prior commitments that may interfere with their regular study schedule, such as weddings or vacations, so they can give themselves enough extra time to complete assignments. Create a weekly schedule that you follow, designating certain hours each week to reading, completing assignments, studying, and writing papers. If necessary, set reminders for yourself to complete these tasks. Create mini deadlines, avoid procrastination, check in with yourself periodically throughout the term. A little self-reflection and adjustment can go a long way. Okay, well, that concludes our video. Thank you for watching. Here's a list of our citations, and we wish you the utmost success in your online learning. Thank you.